So how many have heard about Alibaba Group? I hope it's not only AliExpress. Okay, it might be Taobao, Tmall, e-commerce, AliExpress. That's our e-commerce business. So Alibaba Cloud is actually the foundation of technology foundation of Alibaba Group. Great to have my slides back. So just a big introduction on who we are, because I think a lot of you haven't heard about our history. We actually established Alibaba Cloud in 2008. And then in 2016, it's a very important year because we built our data center in Dubai. So we have a data center at AZ in Dubai in 2016. Another important year for us is 2017. Why is that? Because we become the partner for Olympic Games. So what happened after that? In 2021, as well as in 2024, we supported 3 Olympic Games. We had the Tokyo Olympic Games in 2020, which happened in 2021, we all know. We also had the Beijing in 2022, as well as the Paris. So that's the history, very brief introduction of the history of Alibaba Cloud. So where are we? So I talked about we have a data center in Dubai. We also have a data center together with the partner in Saudi Arabia. And if you look at the map over there, you will notice that we are here. So we are actually dominating in Asia and in Middle East. So in Asia, we actually have data centers not only in China, we actually have data centers in Japan, in Korea, in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. So we are really put all the efforts in to actually build this region, this area. And we are also the #1 in Asia by market share. So how about the technology itself? Okay, so you look at the map, you understand where we are. For the technology, this is not from us. This is actually from Forest Wave. And you can see the date. This one is the latest one. Oh, sorry. This one is actually the latest one from Q4 2024. So we've been placed in the leader contract by Forest Wave for public cloud platform. And out of 30 criteria, in 17 criteria, we actually got the highest possible score, 5 out of 5. And I want to highlight something here. So if you look at the Web3 industry, if you're building an exchange, if you're building applications, what are you using? Of course, platform, blockchain nodes, that's 100%. But also, you actually use cloud native. You actually use Kubernetes. And here, if you see here, we actually got a high score for containers, Kubernetes, and data services. So how about the security and compliance? That's actually very important for the crypto industry. So here I have to highlight, we actually have more than 120 certifications as well as qualifications for security and compliance globally. And I also want to highlight, we have a trust center that has regional compliance regulations that you can check out. And we don't forget about the sustainability, green data center, ESG. So from the ESG perspective, Alibaba Cloud, as part of the Alibaba Group initiative, will be carbon neutral by 2030. That's our goal. And it's not only that, we also built a product called Energy Expert. We actually use that in the Paris Olympic Games. Why is that important? Because whether it's AI or Web3, we're consuming a lot of power, electricity. So having this sustainable future is very important. So we help to actually calculate the carbon footprint. I mean, if you care, if you use Alibaba Cloud, you become a customer, you download your invoice, and on your invoice, you can actually see your carbon footprint. So that's what we're doing in this industry, in ESG and sustainability. Okay, so we're here not to talk about cloud. We're here to talk about Web3. So if you look at here, so we are here, infrastructure. So we're a hosting provider, infrastructure as a service. So here we would like to leverage the global reach, the global infrastructure to provide robust, elastic, and cost-effective infrastructure service to you. Okay, what does it mean? So when we talk about Web3, what is that? Decentralization, right? So geolocation decentralization is very important. Then think about the map I showed you just now. So regulation, compliance, geolocation decentralization, we can help you with that in certain regions. Apart from that, it's not only about the infrastructure layer, it's also the blockchain layer. So for blockchain layer, we actually provide blockchain node services, and we want to provide Web3 application solutions by partnering with the ecosystem. It's not only us, our own team doing it. We work with the best of breed partners to provide the SLA. That's very important for the blockchain node services. Apart from that, building ecosystem, actually helping our customers to bring more solutions, to bring more technologies to the market, leveraging marketplace, or maybe we can actually work together and do an event, use marketing together to develop partnership and develop a go-to-market strategy together. So that's the ecosystem. And apart from that, developers. So I know in this industry, we need more talents. So everyone's telling me it's so hard to hire. It's so hard to find the Web3 developers, the experienced ones, the good ones. So how can we do it? We have the reach to the Web2 developers. We're actually doing a developer conference in Indonesia, in Jakarta, on January 21st. We're expecting 1,000 developers. So if you're keen to talk about that and to actually see Web 2.3 transition for the developer community, then come and talk to me and the team. And it's not only about infrastructure, platform, ecosystem, and developer. We all know we're building an open community. What does it mean? So whether you're actually using Solana, you're using Ethereum, whether you're actually layer 0, layer 1, layer 2, app chain, or you're actually building the applications, you're providing tools, it's actually all in Web3. So we are more like a community all together. Instead of, oh, you're actually doing this, I'm actually on the other chain. That's not what we want to see. We want to build an inclusive and exclusive community together for Web3. So that's our vision. Okay, I won't talk about too much on the details, but I think I really want to run through what we do as infrastructure provider. So here, if you can see here, we actually provide compute, storage, network, and security. But that's all the traditional products on cloud. So what's the difference? Where is the plus? If you look at here, okay, apart from the cloud infrastructure, we actually provide MPC plus TEE. TEE is Trust Acceptable Environment. So we have the Intel SGX server, we have the Enclave. Talk to us if you actually need TEE to run your MPC node. We also have what? eKYC. So how come we have eKYC? Okay, have you heard about Alipay? Okay, have you heard about Ant Financial? Ant International? Okay, so it's an affiliate of Alibaba Group. So that's how come we have Alipay. So what does it mean? That means we're providing Zolos, we're providing the eKYC solution, the AI-driven eKYC solution for you. Why do I say it's AI-driven? Because it does the NPay deepfake. We all know in this industry what's most important in everyone's pocket? Your private key, right? So it's very important to have a compliance, the eKYC solution. And then apart from that, I think that I actually touched on the cloud native, the big data just now, so I won't bore you with more technical details. This is some of the products we provide. So here is some products actually used by our customers in this industry. So here you can see we actually do bare metal, we do TEE, we actually provide IPC services, and we have the global network, digital asset security, data services, storage, and tech compliance solutions. So how do we support this industry? How do we actually support each verticals? I think this industry is very decentralized, very actually diversified. So what can we do to support each vertical? So for exchanges, we'd love you if you run the ecosystem on us, But if you don't, we still have big data solutions. We have SOS, MSS. We also have a key management system, private key management, eKYC, WAF, virtual desktop services. So we have all the products that can cater your requirements. And what's more is we actually provide compliance consultants. So if you are exchange, you would like to actually get compliance in certain places, you want to meet the regulation requirement, then we have legal team that can actually work together with you to make sure your infrastructure on Alibaba Cloud meets the regulator requirement in certain regions. Apart from that, we support many high-frequency traders because we have bare metal that can actually provide high-performance computing. We also understand latency is the most important thing. So we work with the partners to provide low latency to our customers in that vertical. And for blockchain layer 1s, layer 2s, layer 0s, for node providers, blockchain data indexing providers, we can be our issue accelerator. So when West meets the East, we can help you to actually grow our market in Asia, in Middle East, and in other regions. And we want to be a geolocation decentralization partner with our 28 regions globally. And we would like to provide cost effectiveness because we know with the bull market right now, the cost is a concern. Especially you have a lot of data run on it. Apart from that, we actually support you on one-click node deployment, RPC, compute nets for net image, and developer community. We won't forget about DApps and ecosystem. We'd love to work with startups and DApps. We'd love to actually work with you, whether you are SocialFi, you're actually GameFi, you're DeFi, you're doing AI GPU as a service, come and talk to us. Okay, this is our startup program. So how can we help you without cloud credits? You can take a picture of this, or you can go to Google and just search Alibaba Cloud Startup Program. There's going to be a link for it, and you can go apply for the credit. So we're giving 1,000, 20,000, 100,000. Just apply online. And we talk about building the Web3 ecosystem and community. We talk about we're actually doing blockchain node services. So we're actually launching blockchain node services 2.0 next year in January, in May, January. But so far, we support 12 chains. We support one-click deployment. We're actually covering entire APAC region. We actually cover this region in Hong Kong, Japan, Southeast Asia, and Middle East. And this is how we help to build the Web3 ecosystem and community. So we did the Web3 events, not only here in Dubai, we also did the events in Hong Kong, in Thailand, in Singapore, Tokyo, Shanghai, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, and Taiwan. So as of today, it's also Taipei Blockchain Show. So we are doing a side event in Dubai, in Taipei right now. And it's not only our event. If you see all these logos, we actually partner with the ecosystem to deliver that. This is actually another example on how we actually assist you. So I want to talk about the Hong Kong FinTech Week. Because many people I talk to, they ask me, hey, Grace, how do I actually get licensed, being regulated in Hong Kong? So what I did is I brought them to Hong Kong. Right? So I brought all Australia and New Zealand customers to Hong Kong FinTech Week. And we got our legal team actually talk about how to actually get the license, what's the regulations, how you to interrupt. So tell us what you want and we'll deliver. And this one is the most recent one. So we did the DevCon side event in Thailand. We talk about the digital asset compliance and security. We also talk about the blockchain infrastructure applications. You don't only hear from us. We're the only moderators. We want to hear from you. And our customers want to hear from you. And the next one is tomorrow. Take a photo and then check out on Luma. We'll be there. So our commitment, Alibaba Cloud's commitment to Web3. We would like to provide reliable, secure, cost-effective global infrastructure for Web3 industry. We understand support is very important. We'll provide dedicated support. We want to build industry solutions for different verticals and share the best practice. I think that's the most question asked. What the others do? Who else is running Alibaba Cloud? Can you tell me how to actually to keep my infrastructure actually secure, compliant, as well as scalable? We also would like to work closely with customers, partners, industry leaders, developers to build an inclusive and extensive open network. And most importantly, what can we do differently? We can leverage our existing reach to traditional Web2 customers, the enterprises. It's not only our reach, it's Alibaba Group and Ant Group. So we will actually do this and to bring the Web3 innovations, the emerging technologies to the traditional enterprises. I think this is the unique value we're adding to this industry. How do we do this? How do we actually deliver our commitments? So this is the ways we do it. Marketing events, hackathon support, co-marketing educational webinar, on-campus ICE and PaaS developer workshop. We work with altogether more than 93 universities globally. And Web2 to Web3 developer community. As I said, on January 21st, we're actually doing a developer conference with more than 1,000 developers in Jakarta, Indonesia. And we do understand, we actually understand this industry is a 24/7 global market for exchanges and for HFT. So support is very important. We're going to provide technical support and compliance support, security support, go-to-market support, and we also have a cloud academy that's going to enable you on how to use Alibaba Cloud. Okay, so case studies. How can we actually talk about this without any success cases? So this is Chainbase, and if we look at here, so what the CEO of Chainbase said, well, we have experience with other cloud providers to host our core services. Now we're able to provide speed, scalability, and suite of tools that Alibaba Cloud could offer. And the next one is from Combo, not real. So the co-founder of Not Real Combo has said Alibaba Cloud provides a safe, stable, and flexible cloud environment and can meet compliance requirements and standards in various regions around the world. So again, compliance. Providing us the possibility of decentralized architecture and a secure, reliable infrastructure for our production environment. Okay, thank you so much.